morning, everyone, and welcome to our next installment of learning about the ketogenic diet. Up until this point, we have learned about the basics of the ketogenic diet, and today we're going to dive into learning how to use this information to apply to our own lives using meal planning and knowing how our calories and grams break down. Let's get started. So we are all familiar with the 70-25-5 rule of keto. Now it's time to break down these numbers into our own personal set of calories. So let's take me for an example. I'm looking to consume a 2,000 calorie diet based on my metrics that I plugged into our keto calorie calculator. So we will start with the fat by taking 70% of 2,000 calories, which is 1,400 calories. This 1,400 calories is 1,400 calories from fat. This information can be useful as most food labels contain calories from fat, but we want to focus on the grams for all three of these macronutrients. So we know that there are about 9 calories per gram of fat, so we divide our 1,400 by 9 to determine our daily intake of fat to be about 156 grams. After determining our fat grams per day, we repeat this process for other two macronutrients, protein and carbs. Both protein and carbs have 4 calories per gram, so we divide our number by 4 to get our total grams of protein and carbs, respectively being 125 grams and 25 grams. Now that we have all three of our gram values, we can break down these values by each meal. The easiest way to do this is divide each value by 4. This leaves us with 39, 31, and 6 grams of fat, protein, and carbs respectively. These gram values will serve as the basis for each of our 3 meals for the day. So you might be wondering why we use the fourths method since there are only 3 meals per day. The additional fourth is then further divided by 2 to create your grams of fat, protein, and carbs for your mid-morning and mid-afternoon snacks. This leaves each snack having 19 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein, and 3 grams of carbohydrates. So today we covered how to determine our meal-by-meal breakdown of grams of fat, protein, and carbs that we should be consuming based on our own total caloric intake that was determined by our own personal metrics such as age, gender, height, and weight. It's always important to be well-informed and well-versed in the information behind your diet so you can best pursue a lifestyle of being fit and healthy. In next week's episode, we will start to cover how to plan for these meals and how to read nutrition labels based on the ketogenic diet. Until then, feel free to start to mess around with your own numbers and begin exploring some of your favorite foods and what their macronutrient breakdowns are. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via email. Thanks for watching.